Are you curious about more mystery about our planet? Click on the bell to be notified when we upload new videos. Join me today as we unveil the secret of a mysterious book known as the Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch, prohibited from the Book of Scriptures, uncovers stunning secrets of our set of experiences. The Enoch original copy starts with an advance notice to all humankind and to the fallen heavenly messengers who have made the earth a home of revelry, slaughter, and witchcraft. The colossal illegal book was expounded on a long time back, with the earliest compositions in it tracing all the way back to around 300 BC and the most recent records around 100 BC. The Book of Enoch was eliminated from the Jewish and Christian scriptural ordinances in the primary hundreds of years of the new schedule. It uncovers insider facts about which the congregation is quiet. As per the old compositions, Enoch was the watchman of the multitude of fortunes of paradise, the head of the lead celestial hosts, and the prompt priest of the high position of God. There is additionally discussed the fallen holy messengers and the way that they trespassed here on the planet, since they started to duplicate with natural ladies. Furthermore, uncovered to them grand mysteries for which humanity was not yet prepared. The forbid dance of the book was in all likelihood likewise impacted by the way that it contained predictions about Christ himself. Remain for the rest of the video to figure out what the most strange and consecrated book in the whole otherworldly history of humanity terrifies the congregation with. Who is Enoch? Enoch is the child of Jared, a descendant of Adam from his seventh generation, the extraordinary granddad of the well-known Noah. He is an instructor and teacher. His name deciphers as initiator. The Hebrew scriptures doesn't discuss his works, yet at the same time gives him a spot in Genesis 5 verse 21 to 24, barely enough to demonstrate the quantity of his years 365, affirming the presence of his individual and portraying his life in the brisk expression that has brought about endless translations. Also, Enoch strolled after God and vanished on the grounds that God took him. There is likewise a legend that Enoch is really the scriptural Lord and minister Melchizedek. One of the customary clarifications for the equal presence of Christian fanciful writing close by the authority one is that the unauthenticated written work give answers where sacred writing is quiet or acts bafflingly. Enoch is likewise credited as the maker of composing and crystal gazing. Furthermore, he speaks with God and is a strict educator of individuals, a prophet and a sage. Many church fathers like Justin Saint, Athenagoras of Athens, Irenaeus, Forbearing of Alexandria, Origen, Tertullian. Furthermore, Lactantius expounded on him, who talked with incredible regard for Enoch. Their works contain numerous suggestions to the Book of Enoch, also at times expressly advocate the utilization of the actual book as sacred writing. Returning to the Book of Beginning, where he is depicted as the seventh of the 10 patriarchs, before the flood, every one of them is said to have lived for a long time. Beginning 5 presents the family history of these 10 people from Adam to Noah, showing the age at which each became the dad of the following, as well as the age of each at death. Nonetheless, we notice here that Enoch is a special case, who is said to have not seen demise written in Hebrews 11 verse 5. Moreover, beginning 5:22 to 24 expresses that Enoch lived 365 years, which is altogether not exactly the other antediluvian patriarchs who are recorded as passing on at north of 700 years old. The concise record of Enoch in beginning 5 finishes with the secret of sacred text that he was not, for God took him. All that we will describe from this point forward, saw for a bigger scope, shows Enoch's extraordinary dedication to the Master and, separately, the incredible love and extraordinary treatment of the ruler to Enoch. As per a few hypotheses, Enoch was made an interpretation of alive into the realm of God as his heavenly messenger. This is the way the words "he has not seen passing" are deciphered. How about we take a gander at the 5 volumes composed by Enoch to comprehend what is contained there, who panics and with what? Watcher's Book. This book denotes the start of the composition. It was composed around 300 BC. Portrays the fall of the Watchers or Watcher heavenly messengers who become the dads of the Nephilim. Genesis 6:1-4. In this composing are additionally the records of Enoch's movements in the sky. The book opens with a presentation that says Enoch is a noble man whose eyes were opened by God, so he saw the dreams shipped off him by the Blessed One in paradise. He showed him the children of God, and from them he hears all that and knows that, which he sees. However, what he witnessed will not to this age, but rather to an age that is on the way. The book additionally enlightens us concerning God coming to earth on Mount Sinai with his armed forces to articulate judgment on humankind. How everything is fated by God and occur time permitting. The heathens will die and the extraordinary and the kindness keep on living in light, satisfaction, and harmony. The principal segment of the book portrays the cooperation of fallen holy messengers with mankind. Semiaz's powers the leftover 199 fallen angels to take human spouses to bear them kids. What's more, Semjaza, who was their chief, told them, "I'm worried about the possibility that you won't actually consent to carry out this thing, and I alone should suffer the consequence for an extraordinary sin." What's more, they generally responded to him and said, "Let every one of us swear and all tight spot ourselves by common pledges not to leave this arrangement, yet to carry out this thing." Then all together swore and bound themselves by common condemnations upon him. What's more, they were 200 altogether, who went down in the times of Jared to the highest point of Mount Hermon, also called it Mount Hermon, on the grounds that they had sworn and bound themselves by common pledges upon it. This prompts the formation of the Nephilim or Goliaths as depicted in the book. Also, they became pregnant and brought forth extraordinary Goliaths whose level was 300 fits, who annihilated every one of the increases of men. There was genuine damnation and turmoil on the planet. The book likewise talks about the wanton preparation of people by fallen holy messengers, most eminently Azazel. What's more, Azazel trained men to make blades and safeguards and breastplates. What's more, made them familiar with the metals of the earth, furthermore, with the specialty of working them, with armbands, with decorations, with the utilization of antimony, with the enhancing of the eyelids, with a wide range of valuable stones, and with all colorings. Also, much devilishness emerged, and they committed sex, and wandered off track, and became bad in the entirety of their ways. Semjaz showed charm and annihilation, Armoros the goal of charms, Barakijal crystal gazing, Kokabel the star groupings, Ezekiel the information on mists, Erekil the indications of the earth, Shamsel the indications of the sun, and Serial the course of the moon. Then, at that point, Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel appeal to God to pass judgment on the occupants of the world and the fallen heavenly messengers. God sends Uriel to enlighten Noah regarding the approaching disaster and what he should do. Then the Most High expressed, "Go to Noah and share with him for my benefit. Conceal yourself. What's more, uncover to him the end that is coming, that the entire earth will be annihilated. What's more, that a flood will happen upon the entire earth and obliterate all that is on it. What's more, presently teach him, that he might be saved, and that his seed might be protected for every one of the ages of the world." God orders Raphael to detain Azazel, gives Gabriel directions in regards to the Nephilim. What's more, orders Michael to tie the fallen holy messengers. Book of Proverbs. Chapters 37 to 71 of the Book of Enoch are called the Book of Proverbs. Here the academic discussion focuses on the postulation that it depends on the Book of the Watchers, as an enhancement wherein it presents the later improvement of the possibility of the Last Judgment and eschatology. managing not just with the destiny of the fallen heavenly messengers, yet additionally with of the evil rulers of the earth. What is fascinating about this book is that the adage "Son of Man" is utilized for the eschatological legend, who is additionally called Honorable One, Choose One, and Savior, sitting on the privileged position of brilliance at the Last Judgment. The principal known utilization of Child of Man as a particular title in the Jewish sacred texts is in the Book of Enoch. Furthermore, its utilization had an impact in the early Christian comprehension and utilization of the title. The astronomical book. For fragmentary versions of the cosmic book were found at Qumran. They likewise remember material not found for later adaptations of the Book of Enoch. This book contains depictions of the development of the wonderful bodies along with information of the universe uncovered to Enoch on his excursions to paradise. Directed by Uriel. It portrays the sun-based schedule, which was later additionally depicted in the Book of Celebrations utilized by the Dead Ocean Group. The year was made out of 364 days, isolated into 4 equivalent times of 91 days each. Each season comprised of 3 equivalent long periods of 30 days every, in addition to an additional 1 day toward the finish of the 3rd month. Hence, the entire year comprised of precisely 52 weeks. Every year and each season generally started on Wednesday, which was the 4th day of creation as told in beginning, the day on which the lights overhead, the seasons, the days, and the years were made. The book, Vision. It contains dreams of Israel's set of experiences as far as possible back to what most decipher as the Maccabean Revolt, dated to the Maccabean period around 163 to 142 BC. As per the Ethiopian Conventional Church, it was composed before the scriptural flood. The book go on with dreams and figurative records of Israel's set of experiences in which creatures are utilized as images of people, furthermore, individuals as images of heavenly messengers. Enoch's message. Researchers date this original copy to somewhere near 170 BC. The book is partitioned here into 5 subsections. End times of the weeks. This subsection recounts the tale of the world utilizing a construction of 10 periods called weeks, 7 of which connect with the past and 3 to future occasions. The peak is in the 7th piece of the 10th week, when another paradise will show up. Furthermore, there will be numerous weeks without number until the age, and all will be in goodness and exemplary nature. Next, admonishment. This short rundown of appeals to follow exemplary nature spoken by Enoch to his child Methuselah is an extension to the following subsection. Epistle. The initial segment of the epistle portrays the insight of God, the last award of the noble, furthermore, the discipline of the underhanded, and the 2 separate ways of honorableness and wickedness. Then, at that point, there are 6 prophets against miscreants, the declaration of all creation against them, also the affirmation of the destiny in the afterlife. Next, the introduction of Noah. This part shows up in the Qumran pieces, isolated from the past text by a clear line, hence showing up as an index. It tells about the flood and about Noah, who was brought into the world with the presence of a heavenly messenger. At long last, end. This application isn't viewed in Qumran and is considered as crafted by the last redactor. It accentuates the age of light contrary to heathens bound to obscurity. For what reason is this antiquated book of scriptures book ignored and, surprisingly, restricted by true religion when it contains such a lot of history about our underlying foundations? What else does she say? It has proactively become evident that one reason for the prohibiting of the book is undoubtedly because of the way that at the earliest reference point it starts with an advance notice to humankind portraying the heavenly judgment that will meet every one of those dishonorable of salvation. Coming up next is the clarification of how the savage Goliaths, likewise called Nephilim, who meandered the earth depicted in beginning, showed up. They additionally act as a reason for the flood. However, God actually cautioned Noah and saved individuals. the records of Enoch's movements through the realms of paradise, which detail the powers of paradise and the mercilessness that anticipates debased individuals, are additionally liable to be disdained. Wasn't the congregation's concern established in the way that it terrified the dependable into having such point-by-point data? Furthermore, perhaps a few realities in this data are badly designed. The book straightforwardly and transparently discusses peculiar animals with cutting-edge innovation that visited our Earth. They imparted their innovation to their half and half posterity, which was a gigantic impairment to mankind. The book depicts obviously how and why all proof of this was cleared out by the incomparable flood. One thing is without a doubt, there is something in this book that irritates many individuals. Is this not proof of antiquated outsiders visiting Earth? Who and how did Enoch climb and drop on his excursions to paradise and back? Might we at any point expect that these were extraterrestrials, and that Enoch was in touch with one of the sovereigns of this general public? Replies to which nobody is searching for the responses today. Basically not clearly, since these works have been denied and marked as spurious. Everything we need to do is figure out the real story and sit tight for the day when reality will be uncovered to us. You can find more interesting knowledge in our channel. Don't forget to support us by sharing this video and subscribing to the channel.